Hello, soul friends. This is Miriam, and welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is about the week ahead. So this is a shorter reading, just giving you a little preview of what you have to look forward to for the next 7 days. No matter when you are watching this, just go from tomorrow being day 1 and on from there. But I do usually read them in the sense of the traditional, I post them on Sunday, etc. and so forth, even though I don't have a traditional week anymore. That doesn't mean you guys shouldn't, right? Today's cards we're going to be using are this deck here. Don't you see the people? There they are. Yes. All of you will be getting a oracle card or two from this deck, Seasons of the Witch, for Samhain season. Oh, let's see. And the rest of you, no, all of you will be getting clarification tarot cards from this deck here. All right, remember, no matter your individual beliefs, tarot or oracle reading is, your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice because they love you, or it is just your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. And no matter how you look at it, it's healthy and you are in the right place. All right, go ahead and feast your eyes on your rocks. Group 1. I'm pretty sure these actually are the same type of rock. I think it's like a red jasper of some kind. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. All right, go ahead and pause if you need to zoom in and look at the images. We'll see you in your individual readings. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Hi, group 1. So if you picked the little red jasper rock, or whatever it is, from my friend Lisa, you got the Chariot. The Chariot is all about victory. So I feel like your overall energy for the week ahead or the next 7 days is victorious events happening for you, okay? Victorious things happening for you, victorious deals at work, possibly victorious events over the course of your personal life, etc. and so forth. Okay, let's go ahead and get a card for each day of the week. We have tomorrow and the next day, or Monday, Tuesday if you're doing traditional. Third day, Wednesday. Oh, don't look. Thursday, Friday. Ooh. Saturday, Sunday. Or just whatever the next 7 days is for you, my soul friends. I don't get traditional weeks anymore either. And I kind of miss that, but I kind of don't, because I don't know if any of you are well versed in the sense of the anxiety-ridden Sunday night. Anybody know what I'm talking about there? It's a rough one. Okay. Let's look and just turn them over. We have Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, 2 of Cups. The Woodsman or the Hermit. The Knight of Wands. The 10 of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups. So what I'm feeling right off the bat for this group here is that you're going to have victory over your challenges this week overall. And the things that feel like you can't be victorious over, you're going to have a victory over them in your mind in some way or in your soul. So I feel like the week starting off positively, I feel like that just is par for the course because you seem to be positive people in this group. Good for you. Usually when I was doing like a traditional work week, Sunday night was always anxiety ridden. Monday morning was always anxiety ridden as well. Only it's right now. It's happening right now. And you are actually more like, let's go make some money. So I feel like this is definitely a group of people that are workers that go to work every week or work very hard to make their living in this group. I feel like you are off to the right start for the week in that you are all about positive beginnings and making, thinking that the week's going to be what you make of it, right? And that's a great attitude to have. I should adopt that attitude. On the second day of the week, you are either going to be doing a super important deal that goes through very well at work, or you're going to have a super successful day with your significant other, possibly both if you're just a lucky little camper that way. Let me know in the comments if you were in that little group. But one or the other or both in those areas for the second day of the week. The nice deals going through. Some of you might get good news on health, or the health of a loved one could come through for you. The third day of the week, I see the Hermit. I see you gaining wisdom in some way. Quietly, covertly. You might take some time in the evening for yourself to read up on something or do some research. Something along those lines. We also have the Knight of Wands, which is about action, taking action. So I feel like you're turning your research into action for the fourth day that week and bringing that action forward. On the fifth day, this could be Friday for some, I feel like there's something that's going to happen that's out of your hands. It's not catastrophic or anything like that, but it's something to do with changes or events that are out of your control that I think you see mostly affecting other people, and it could be their own doing that you witness this, them doing it to themselves. But no amount of your planning or preparation or help is going to stop that event from taking place. You have personal protection from it. Your guides are showing that you, with your own positive action and knowledge, that you aren't going to be directly involved in this, but you're going to see it go down and it is going to affect your day. So if it's work, it could happen to coworkers, etc., and so forth. Or you might see something upsetting on the news that doesn't directly affect you, but it might affect the whole world in some way, right? Your guides are showing that you have cultivated the attitude that you are going to be successful no matter what is going on in the world, and so you will move forward no matter how upsetting the news was or how upset you were for the people involved in this Ten of Swords situation. It could also be the recognition of someone who just will not make their own way forward, and you have to kind of leave them behind because they just, even if you carried them, it wouldn't be enough. Okay? I see you on your day off, or at least one of the days off, staying home and kind of saving your own money or protecting your home in some way. You might be choosing to stay home. Wait, when is Halloween this year? You might be staying home for Halloween if you are taking that day off. Wait, Halloween's on a Thursday this year, so that would be here. You're going to take action on that day. If only if you're watching this from this Sunday on, like, this is a timeless reading, but I always do take that into account because I think that sometimes people tune in right when they should. Some of you, like, I got this feeling of like staying and protecting the home because of some kind of ruckusy affair that's going on that doesn't directly affect you, but it could affect your property. So for example, there's like a huge concert that goes on where I live, and all these strangers flood into town. And sometimes that incites some crimes to occur, whether or not the local criminals get bold because there's strangers in town to blame it on, or if it's the strangers themselves. It's hard to say. But break-ins are more common, vandalism's more common, etc. and so forth. And so I always say I'm going to stay home and protect the homestead because I don't own a business where I have to go out and deal with that stuff. So that weekend I keep myself pretty much to myself. That's kind of what I see going on Saturday, like protecting you, protecting yourself, protecting your resources. You might even just be staying in to save some money. Okay. And then at the end of the week, I see 7 of Cups, which is about new opportunities, looking back and seeing that you have lots of options available to you, seeing that there's a busy week ahead coming in feels very true for a lot of you. Let's get some overall energy with some tarot, some oracle cards. I only need like 3. Ooh, I see them too. And of course, they're covered in nudity. Yeesh. Yeesh. I was trying to cover them, but I'm going to end up covering up the whole picture. Okay. We have Greet the Darkness, number 19. Here, where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole, but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. Ooh. I feel like I'm still trying to find a card to cover this with. Here we go. It's a little bit better. I was like, I don't want to cover up the whole dang picture, but I'm wasting too much time, Spirit. Help me. Help me. Okay. Here we go. There we go. It's like 3 ladies, but they aren't wearing that much. Okay. So Greet the Darkness. I feel like, yeah, with this like unshakable optimism that you have, and I'm not, now if you are going around, greeting everyone and saying, "Ooh, looks like someone has a case of the Mondays," like, stop doing that, okay? That's, no one appreciates that. But if you are doing the thing where no matter how dire every situation gets, you're like, we will push on, I will move forward, I will be successful. I dig that about you, and keep cultivating that, because that's going to get you success. So even when things get sharp-edged or darkness arrives, you have the ability to push through that, okay? We have All Hallows Eve, number 1, call upon the voices that stir your senses. Through the night, cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Yes, I feel like you're not going to let anything shake you this week. I feel like you just kind of go through your weeks like that of like, nope. Even if something negative happens, you're like, not today, Satan. I'm going forward like a little righteous soldier of some kind. I'm not going to let it shake me down. And the spider, number 37, we have, what a wild web we weave, dear child. A delicious mystery untamed. Ooh. I feel like some of you, because you see that that 10 of Swords energy for that person, those other people, and there's nothing you can do to help them, but you're also not going to get dragged down with them. I feel like you're going to say that to yourself, like, man, what a tangled web they weave, right? That people can just get so mired down in their own actions that cause bad things to happen to them. I feel like that's coming through. I also feel like you weaving and networking in a way that's positive, right? Because you're always looking at the positive, how to get through something. And that is going to carry you through the week and get you going on the next week after. So with that, I shall leave you, my wonderful soul friends. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comments section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We'll see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye. Hello, group 2. So if you picked the other little red stone, well, let's look at your overall energy for the week. You picked the I don't know what, I can't see it. 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. You have a big choice coming up this week. You might already know what it is, or it might be something that's forthcoming. If you know what it is, you're going to have to choose, and that's something that sucks for you. You might not want to choose, okay? The people who are not part of the choice crowd, you have opportunity knocking this week in some way. Yes, yes, yes. Let's look at each day of the week for you. I'm trying to keep these short. So we have tomorrow and the next day. Third day or Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you're not a traditional week cat like me. Let's flip these over and see. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Wort or Magician. All right, so this week is looking pretty good. Good opportunities for some. Some of you are going to have to make a choice. Was the overall energy I was getting there. So let's talk about those who have good opportunities coming in. Some of you have some opportunity to make some money or to balance your finances in some way with that 6 of Pentacles. If it's not money balance that you seek, it could be work relationship balancing in some way, work relationships and personal relationships, or relationships within the actual workplace is what I see going through with the first day or tomorrow for you. We also have on the second day of the week, which is Tuesday, 3 of Cups. You might have some time to go out and have some drinks with some friends after work on that day. Somebody might be having a costume party that's a little bit earlier if you're watching this during the week of All Hallows Eve as I am filming it. Because, well, it's not quite the week before. But it's getting there, right? I usually post these on Sunday, but I'm doing this a day early, so it's Saturday right now. But anyway, you might have a costume party or something that you do on Tuesday, or some sort of celebration or socializing that you do on that next day. Could be something that happens at work, like a work party, okay? We also have the Queen of Pentacles on the third day. That shows you being very giving or somebody being very giving to you on Wednesday or the third day of the week, whenever you're watching this. You're going to have to do some stuff on your own the fourth day of the week. I see you carrying a lot of this burden yourself, but it's a short-lived burden. It's not going to last into the next day, but it is going to spur you into feeling like you're more independent, like you maybe don't invite as many people over to your awesome housewarming party now or something along those lines, okay, with that little 10 of Cups. I see you enjoying time with family this weekend if you're doing the weekend thing, and that would be Saturday. If you're just having some time off with your family sometime this week, I see it being very wonderful. If you don't have a family yet, I see you interacting with some kind of a partner or potential partner. Yes, yes. And I see you also being grateful for what you want to be grateful for, facing the things that you didn't, stomach as well, but you still got through them, okay? and just readying yourself for the week in advance. Some of you might be doing pre-planning for the next week already, just because you're one of those super, organized people, like group 1 was as well. Good for you. Let me know how that works out, because I don't know how it is. I don't know how to do that. All right, we're going to get you some oracle cards. I wanted 3, and these 3 fell right off the bottom. I checked them off camera because I'm not supposed to show nudes. Okay, we have ritual number 33. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to sell. And those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Ew. We also have the owl 27. Behold, sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares to open their eyes. And we have reflection 32. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Dun 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 dun. I feel like that is kind of a warning against work drama in some ways, this card of reflection. Like, don't act like those guys is kind of what I'm seeing there. I also see you bringing something about, it doesn't have to be an actual ritual, but like biding your time and meeting things out and like putting more energy into things, not just hoping they work out, like making them work out is what I'm seeing with this card. The owl card is you're going to wisen up to that feeling like you have, okay? And that could be the choice that comes up, is you realize that, somebody at work isn't who you thought they were, or a situation this week comes up that makes you realize that you didn't see things as clearly as you should have in some cases, or you see things more clearly now. I don't like to should all over you. Should. But anywho. Yes. That is what I'm seeing for you in the week ahead, group 2. Let me know if this was helpful in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We will see you in the next one, my friends. Have a good week. Bye. Hello, group 3. So if you picked the little pink-ish rock, you picked the Queen of Cups. Very nice. So this week should be emotionally fulfilling for you in some way. See her, and she even looks like she's kind of wearing like a business suit for her time period, right? And she's having herself a glass of wine and just like, cheers to me for being awesome. So that's good energy, emotional fulfillment for the week. That could be emotionally fulfilled in work or in other relationships like love, gross, and family. Let's look at each day of the week for you. I'm trying to make these quick. Oh, dear me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Good. Everything's just moving right along. So flip these over as we go. We have 9 of Wands for tomorrow. Knight of Swords for the second day of your week, or Tuesday if you're traditional. The Sun for Wednesday. Page of Pentacles for the 4th day or Thursday. Friday we have 2 of Cups. For the 5th day we have 2 of Cups. Saturday or the 6th day we have the 5 of Wands. And on Sunday or the last day of your 7-day spread we have the Queen of Wands with a bunny rabbit. Lucky for some. Oh. Just had a vision of a I've had a couple of good luck bunny rabbits that I got around Easter time. One of them was a bunny rabbit that I just had when I was a kid. And then the other one was a bunny rabbit that my sister sent me not too many years ago. Okay, so they look very similar. All right, so for that 9 of Wands on the first day. Sheesh. So you guys are warning for the first day of your week to not let someone talk you into taking on more than what you're willing to sacrifice for the week. Okay, so if somebody's like, hey, will you cover my shift on like the day that you're supposed to get off this week? Say no. That kind of energy is what I'm getting right off the bat for all of you, to keep that emotional well-being in throughout the week, right? The second day of the week, or Tuesday, we have the Knight of Swords. That's about taking action towards something in communications. So you might have to jump out in front of an email or jump out in front of a conversation in a meeting like, no, don't talk about that. That might keep us here all day long, right? Etc. and so forth. Wednesday, it looks like that's when things really take a corner towards positivity with the sun. I feel like you're going to have an easy day that day. Things are going to work out very swimmingly that day, etc. and so forth. You're going to have good news come in on the 4th day or Thursday. Friday could be a day off for some, or the 5th day of that week could be a day off for some. I do feel that if you are working, you would have some good connections that day. But I also feel like some of you might have a date night. Some of you might do well or get along well with a partner on that day this week. Some of you might meet somebody special if you're in the market looking for such a thing. Saturday, we see some conflicts. Remember this? To avoid this, be sure that you take care of this way back in Monday. Don't set up things that you don't want to take care of on Saturday. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be Saturday, but you get the idea. And then we also have the Queen of Wands for the final day that week. I feel like if you keep this in check, this will be okay. Okay, and this will be your energy at the end. It'll turn out well. That Queen of Cups, emotionally fulfilled, Queen of Wands feeling energized and inspired, as opposed to feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have taken that extra shift or whatever it is. Okay, let's look at some oracle cards for you. I wanted 3 and they gave me 3. Mwahaha. We have intuition number 23. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Ooh. Coming of winter number 11. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. Some of you might see a sharp drop in temperature this week. We've had kind of a weird warm autumn here, so maybe you're having it elsewhere. 10, bewitching, yes, cauldron. Number 10, bewitching, yes it be, blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. I feel like this might be for some of you that meet somebody romantic or have a good luck romanticizing with someone this week. That this is definitely some confirmation for you that like something has been bubbling and it finally starts to come to the surface. Something you've been waiting for is coming through with that Ace of Pentacles, or not Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles that came up in the tarot of good news coming in. Some of you are going to do some kind of work that's going to prepare for winter to help cushion you for winter's coming in some way. You might winterize a property you have, or get ready in some, you might like switch out your clothing. You know, like I'm going to put my summer clothing away. Some people do that. I just keep mine all mixed up and then I get frustrated every time I look for something. Good times. What else? I feel like you can trust your intuition this week. I feel like if you're worried about whether or not you're making the right call, this is a good week to trust yourself. And I feel like that's also something that's coming through for you to make the week look like something good to look forward to. All right. other things, Spirit, or did we nail it? We nailed it. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We will see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye. Hello, group 4. So if you picked this fun little stripy rock, kind of looks like a heart. Well, let's look at your card. You picked 2 of Cups. Gross, you're the romantic crowd, aren't you? I feel some romance coming for you this week. If you're not into romance or have no romance around you during this time and it's impossible for that to even occur, then this would be friendship or good partnerships in some way. But yeah, if it's like seeing eye to eye with somebody, making a good deal with someone. But yeah, with romance, it's like falling together, seeing things, being on the same page, seeing things eye to eye. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Okay. Thank you guys for shaving me the shuffling troubles. We're just going to lay these out. We have the Lovers. Gross. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. The King of Wands, goodness gracious, and the 4 of Wands. Gross, this is very romantic. Ew, gross. Good thing this is the last one, so I don't have to, I can just shower after this is over and feel better. Blah. Anyway, so for the romantic crowd, let's get you out of the way. I feel like some of you have just met someone and maybe you just got together officially last night, or just in the last week. Everything feels very new for some of you. If it's not new between you and a romantic partner, you had some kind of a breakthrough that made you feel like brand new. We have the Lovers on the first day of the week, so reflecting on the fact that you are very much seeing eye to eye, that you're getting on quite well, that everything is awesome, right? A little bit of a hiccup on the second day. We have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is feeling stuck or feeling like you can't move forward in some way. To see your way forward, you just have to remove the blindfold. So there's something that you're not seeing or that you're choosing not to see on the second day. Don't worry. I don't feel like it's anything super catastrophic with this relationship. The news is good across the board for the week because you got 2 of Cups for the card. Okay, calm down. Ugh, I feel you freaking out already because you're all like lovey-dovey and gross. Just stop it. Ugh. Yuck. Anyway, some kind of communication getting stalled. Maybe you don't hear from them for like a whole day and it freaks you out, whatever, that kind of thing. I see you doing some money managing on the 3rd day this week, so you might have to run around and pay bills. Doesn't feel like a lot of fun. Somebody else might hit you up for money and you have to say no. Your guides are definitely saying if anybody hits you up for money this week or hits you up for any kind of favors, do not say yes if it's extra beyond your usual obligations and duties. Do not take on anything extra because things are going to really pick up momentum on the 5th day or Friday if you're a traditional week person. Okay. The romance could really take off. You might have to feel like you want to break your plans. All right. Maybe you didn't hear from them, and so you focused on other things, and then you make sure you didn't reach out because you're not going to do that. Right. And then they get a hold of you and they whisk you away for a beautiful weekend together. Right. Or they tell you all the things that you just wanted to hear that week or whatever. Nothing catastrophic, y'all, good or bad. Nothing catastrophic, good or bad. Just an overall good week in the romance department with the King of Wands coming in. That's like falling in love. It could be somebody tells you they love you. Don't get excited. Don't freak out. Some of you, okay? We also have the 4 of Wands, which is ending the week feeling very balanced with that person, feeling celebratory. It's a wedding card, etc. and so forth, okay? So overall, if it's a romance thing, very exciting. I don't know if they're going to propose to you this week, So don't freak out about that just yet. But it's looking like things are on the move in the right direction. If this is more about work partnerships or platonic partnerships in some way, again, you're going to be reflecting on how well it's going, but then something's going to happen on the second day that makes you feel a little less hopeful. It's going to make you feel a little more protective of your resources and your time, which you well should be. Do not give out or sacrifice anything you're not willing to give. But then you end up having, like news from them or a roundabout where you feel like it's good. You seal the deal and celebrate in some way, okay? Or they take action towards you in a way that you find very pleasing and happy, okay? If it's like friendship, basically the same thing as the romance or the business. It's just celebrating in a different way right at the end instead of kissing, with your mouths. Gross. Let's get some oracle cards for you, my group 4. You gross group, you. All right, we have crystals and herbs, number 12. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. Crystals and herbs. Interesting. Third harvest, number 38. Daughters of the woods, fill thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. Yeah, the romance element is definitely there with that card. Gross. And last but not least, reflection. 32. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with bleeding tongue. Okay, don't forget to reflect on your choices, because things are going well. Your guides are saying not to look at things with too optimistic rose-colored glasses. I think that's probably why I was like, calm down. They might not be proposing this week or whatever. That could be some of you. I feel like there's this eagerness of finding love in your energy. Oh, you gotta let that go. And I'm not saying let it go because I hate romance. I don't hate romance. What I hate are the tendency of people to put all of their happiness and emotional well-being into another person. That's what I don't like to see, because it can lead you down a road of disappointment, because we are our source of happiness, okay? And no matter what or who we are with, it doesn't matter. We need to be the source of that, because that other person can always go away. Even if it's just death or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying anyone's going to die. I'm just saying, my gosh, calm down. I feel like, yeah. Okay. I feel like a lot of you need to call your energy back to you if you're very Twitter-pated over a person to the point where it's going to ruin your peace on Tuesday if you don't hear from them for a whole day. Call your energy back to you. You say, you're over there doing what you got to do. I need my energy back with me. Imagine it coming out of them, coming back to you. If you need more refining tips, give me a call. You might have a crystal that helps ground you. You need to ground yourself. You need to calm yourself down a little bit. I feel like there's this push to get from here to here. That's from lovers to marriage, right? And your guides are saying that you're going to miss out on enjoying where you're at right now if you keep worrying about the future like that. Yeah, and that's a wound. That's from a wound that you might have. So if you're feeling antsy about your destiny this week because things feel like they're going well and you're like, but I need it to go well faster, or I need it to go well, I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like a relationship's going well, but you want to know when they're going to propose, or, they propose, but you want to know if the marriage is going to make it, that kind of feeling, like that future jumping is what it feels like. And a lot of times, since we're not guaranteed a future ever, any of us, right? It's a good thing to kind of slow down and enjoy where you are right now. Okay. And with that, I'm going to close and leave you. Let me know if this was helpful in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box, my friends. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.